when you're a young boy, I mean, for me, playing football is what I did every day, and I don't think you ever think, you maybe potentially be a footballer. I just loved playing football and fell into the academy at Hull City, and then sort of obviously when you get to 15, 16, it starts becoming, there's a chance of it being a career. My family have always been really supportive, really lucky with that. And I've been pretty lucky with injuries as well. Along the way, obviously, getting injuries at bad times can hinder people's careers, and I never really had any, touchwood serious injuries growing up, sort of 15, 16, 17, obviously, which I think are very important years if you want to be a footballer. And sort of when I got to 17, 18, when I got my first professional deal, it just sort of, I thought really I've got a good chance of doing it, and it was just about keep working hard and keep trying to improve. And luckily I've had breaks along the way and managed to get to where I am. From being young, it was always I wanted to be the best that I could. I wanted to try and get to the highest level that I could play at, the best level that I could get to. Now I've got a little girl who obviously everything now is sort of geared towards sort of building a life for her, and hopefully more kids in the future as well. But everything that I do now is sort of what I'm building for after football, is to make sure that she's got a good life going forward. Not necessarily, no. I mean, I did quite well at school. I got some good grades and stuff. I think I'd have always, if football hadn't worked, there was a few different pathways. America was an option, go and study out there and obviously play football alongside. So potentially something along them lines of what I'd have done. I mean, PE is obviously the obvious one. I think probably most footballers would say that. It's active sort of, subject. You're always outside doing different sports. I sort of try and, when I was younger, I played every sport possible. Loved every kind of sport. Still do play other sports as a hobby. So obviously that PE has got that factor to it. I really enjoyed English as well. I don't know if it was just because the teacher I had was really good. I was really into it, and it was something that I was relatively good at, so I enjoyed that as well. I'm really interested in business. I've got a couple of businesses myself. Obviously, off the back of football, that have allowed me to do that. So I think if I was to do a degree, I mean, there's still obviously options for us to still do this after football. I think I'd probably either do something, maybe a business degree or something along them lines. So I've got a restaurant back home in Hull that I set up with a friend, 6 years ago now. So we're still open. We've managed to open a different one, like an outdoor space one as well. So that was obviously interesting, a lot different to football. And when I was setting it up, it was completely out of my comfort zone. It was something that I'd never done. But loved it, loved what I did, and obviously we're still open now. We're doing pretty well, so hopefully that'll continue. Adam Reach is very intelligent. Sometimes I've questions on different things, conversations between us. He seems to know the answers to a lot of the questions. I think he'd be a very good teacher. Yeah, geography teacher maybe. Yeah. Be who you want to be and learn more about courses at the University of Wolverhampton.